And then I should just say, oh, no, 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 no. It's not like how it was before. It doesn't work like that. I have to move. You see where I am now? Do you see what I've done? Did you see what I've done? Come here, just make a roundabout. You see where I am right now? Okay, don't be jealousy. Just show it. You see where I am? Just turn it. All right. This is just a chapel. You guys are all coming to Malawi, right? This is just a chapel. It's not the main church. You'll be so shocked when you see the main church. This is just a chapel where I am right now, okay? This is just a chapel. Now, how do we do this? Wait. Now, you have to be very prophetic in leadership. That I could not see the challenges, what was passing through. I'm not seeing those things. There's a place I'm seeing. There is an outcome that I am seeing that you guys or people around you, if they meet me now, they won't even see. They even be confused, like, but why? Why did even, why? They'll even have a lot of whys, like, what's going on? Because in prophetic leadership, you see, there is a vision and a predictable outcome that you want to achieve. So in this type of leadership, it is different with the contemporary. Normally in the contemporary world, there is no much predictable outcome. A very good example I'm going to give you now is if they give you a company to run, and that company, it is bankrupt. There is no money, there is what, what will happen? Everybody begins to resign from the company. Like, oh, I don't want to suffer. Everyone begins to resign because there is no predictable outcome. But another person can look at the same company. A very good example is Yahoo. Do you understand? Yahoo was offered to buy Google at $4 billion in 2002. Yahoo refused. Am I talking to you? Yahoo what? They refused. Now Google is trillions and trillions of dollars worth now. And Yahoo tried to buy now. Google said, now we are very sorry. And Yahoo cannot even afford to buy it. Because at that point, Google was not performing well. So the leadership of Yahoo could not predict what would happen with Yahoo in the next years. In 2006, Facebook wanted to sell Facebook to Yahoo at $2.2 billion. And Yahoo refused. Yahoo said, we can only buy if you allow us to buy at $2 billion. Okay? What's the worth now of Facebook? Trillions of dollars. And what happened with Yahoo? Yahoo now wanted to buy Facebook. Facebook said, do you have this amount of money? Yahoo said, we don't have it. Now imagine if Yahoo bought at the time. In other words, in contemporary leadership, you look at risks and uncertainties. In risk, you look at, wow, there's a risk here, there is a problem here, there is this issue here, there is that, what if this happened, what if this happened, like how when I was arrested, okay? When I was arrested, you saw how many people resigned, many pastors resigned in ECG. Or every time people are fighting me on social media, you find some pastors resigning. Every time. Because people are scared, thinking maybe it will sink. Maybe something wrong will happen. Am I talking to somebody right here? But those of you who are prophetic, you didn't hear me. You say, no, we're not going anywhere. We know the outcome. So, in contemporary, people do not predict what will happen. In contemporary leadership, if they find, if you go there and you say, I am not educated, they will not employ you. They will put you at the gate. Am I talking to you? They will put you at the gate. But in prophetic leadership, they may actually take you, like what happened in Egypt. Joseph, he was uneducated, but he was put in charge of all finances, and he managed well. So what I'm saying is, in contemporary leadership, like myself, there are people I have met, most of you, my Levites. You didn't come with a degree of theology and diploma of theology. No. But in a prophetic leadership, we believe in the people who do not even qualify for the post. Because we can predict the outcome. To say this woman should become very powerful in ministry. This man. So it is that background of predicting the outcome. There must be a vision. How many are following? So, in contemporary leadership, they'll chase you away. But in prophetic leadership, you must be able to be visionary and to predict an outcome, whether in people or an event, or you must have it. Now, the moment you do not have it, you are contemporary. You belong to the contemporary world and not the prophetic world. Okay, please, I'm just trying to do the introduction today. I'm not going to talk a lot of things. It's just an introduction. So, a very good example I've given you of Joseph. That was prophetic leadership. Someone who is not qualified for the job being given a post to manage the finances of Egypt. From prison, seeing ability, because that Pharaoh, you need to know that somehow he had a vision. That man was very prophetic. That Pharaoh never gave problems Joseph. He never gave him problems. Remember, he's the same king who God gave him a vision of the 7 fat animals and the 7 thin animals. If that man didn't have a relationship with God, then God would not be revealing dreams to him. So this man had dreams. This man was a good man. He even removed Joseph from the prison. So you need to understand the dynamics of these stories that I'm sharing with you. The kings of those days were not small people. But to remove someone from prison and to see potential in him and to give him a position on top of everyone else, that was a prophetic leadership. There are people that I see, I give them branches, and they themselves do not see what I see in them. Because they are contemporary. But if you begin to understand what is prophetic leadership, you begin to see that we do not pick giants. In prophetic leadership, we do not pick billionaires. In prophetic leadership, we do not pick people who know it. In prophetic leadership, we pick people who actually people think they are nobodies. That's what the scripture says, that God has chosen the foolish things of this world to confront those that are wise, to conform those that are wise. So you must understand the dynamics in the prophetic leadership. It is all about vision, predictable outcome, or results. This is what will be done, or this is what will happen. So if you are such type of a person, then begin to know you are a prophetic leader. In prophetic leadership, a business that has nothing, it can actually give you millions. In prophetic leadership, what is looking useless can become important. So how do we do that? How or what must we do in order to understand this type of leadership? So to understand this type of a leadership, we are going to look at types of prophetic leadership. Now remember, there are 2 types of leadership: contemporary and the prophetic. And now we are looking at types of the prophetic leadership style, or types of prophetic leadership model. What is this leadership? We need to study it. How does it operate? How does it work? Okay? So the first that I want to share with you I'll be sharing with you on Saturday. Thank you. All right? Are you here? So I'll leave you there. At least I've done the background. Today I just wanted to do the background. And on Saturday, we now do the details and everything else. How many are enjoying the training? How many are enjoying? Can I see your hands up if you're enjoying the training? Okay. Who can explain what I just said as a background? Who can explain what I've been teaching? Who can explain, like in brief?